Brian Byers from WSOY here, and we're at the home of Miles Chevrolet to kick off our big NCAA Final Four giveaway. We're sending 2 people to the Final Four game. I'm here with Pat Dawson. Of course, you all know Pat. We're going to send people to this game in luxury and style. Before we show you the inside of this party bus, I want to talk a little bit about this contest. It's really simple. Pat, thanks for being involved again this year.
We had a great time last year, and we're going to have more fun this year.
Now, tell us a little bit about where you get these tickets, because these are loge seating, first row.
This is row 1, and it's connections I have in the sports industry, and we have 2 tickets in row 1 for the national championship game. These are the hardest tickets in sports right here.
They absolutely are. These will get up to $900, $1,000, $1,500 a ticket.
You can get,
It's amazing. We were happy to hear it's going to be back in Indianapolis, so we're going to drive our 2 winners over to Indianapolis to the championship game on Monday, April 5th, and then bring them home. Now, here's how you can play. Right here at Miles Chevrolet or across town, you can go to Air King, Dale South Lake Pharmacy, Hickory River Smokehouse, Prime Soul in Champaign, Brinkotter and Associate Realtors right here in Decatur, or Buffalo Wild Wings. You go in, you ask for a free card, they'll give it to you, just like a lottery ticket. You scratch it off, and it's going to have a college name on it. Now, if that's Purdue, or if that's Syracuse, or if that's Connecticut, as long as your team makes it to the Sweet 16, you are in this contest. Once the Sweet 16 bracket's put together, you bring your card back to Miles, back to Brinkotter, back to Dale's, back to Prime Soul, Air King, Hickory River Smokehouse, trade it in for a bracket, you fill it out. If your team makes it to the Final Four, you're going to be right here at Miles Chevrolet the Tuesday before the Final Four weekend, competing for a couple of $1,000s worth of Final Four tickets, luxury transportation, dinner and beverage, and this great party bus.
Chauffeur, driver, everything.
And with that, we'll take a little tour of the bus. I think you guys are going to really like what's inside here.
Come on inside.
All right, Patty, we're here in the Miles Chevrolet party bus. Tell me why you decided to create this thing.
Well, we like going to sporting events, and the main thing, half the fun is getting there, with your friends and pals and those kind of things. So we looked at them. They had kitchens, they had all these other things. So we had this custom made. First, it's all leather. And the nice thing about this Indianapolis trip, if they enjoy the game, which they will, and they want to take a nap on the way back, we'll have a driver, so
absolutely
enjoy themselves. 2 TVs.
You got the flat screens with the DVD player, CD players. You have music, storage, drinks, food, obviously everything you want. It's perfect. I mean, this is it's not too big, it's not too small. They call this a turtle top?
This is called a turtle top, and that's another thing. We had a big motor home. They're very hard to park. A lot of places won't let you get close with a motor home. This party bus takes you right up front. You can tailgate. We have a generator fully powered when it's stopped. Speakers on the outside if you like to, so you put in your CD, play it on the outside. Everything's set up for a party, sporting events. This is it.
All right, well, it's fantastic. Somebody is going to be going to the Final Four in luxury, courtesy of Miles Chevrolet. I'll remind you once again, Air King, Dale South Lake Pharmacy, Hickory River Smokehouse. We've got Prime Soul in Champaign, Brinkotter and Associates here in Decatur and Buffalo. Wild Wings. Pick up your game scratch-off ticket. It's free of charge. You just stop by any of those locations, pick it up. Pick up a couple. Take some home for the family. Hopefully you get it. Probably not going to be Illinois this year, unfortunately, but this you have another reason to support the Final Four. March Madness and the Final Four is one of those things that everybody gets into. Some sporting events, you're a baseball fan, you're a football fan. When the Final Four comes around, everybody's got an office pool, they've got a bracket, and these are the most coveted tickets in sports. I mean, it's easier to go to a World Series than it is to go to the Final Four. And one lucky winner out there is going to have themselves and a guest and transportation chauffeured in style in the party bus, and great seats in Indianapolis. I don't know if you've been to the Lucas Oil Stadium. It's the new football home for the Indianapolis Colts, and that's important because sometimes when you do these giveaways, somebody's sitting up in the rafters and they paid $900 for a ticket. These are not those kinds of seats.
In fact, you can go into Lucas Stadium, go into their seating charts, pull up these seats, and you can see the viewing area from these seats.
It's fantastic stuff. So we can't thank you enough, Patty. Remember, get your scratch piece, get it ready to go, because that Tuesday before the Final Four weekend, all of our final qualifiers are going to be right here at Miles Chevrolet, playing games of chance to win this fabulous package. It's going to be a great and exciting way, something to tell your grandkids about, being at an historic championship game, NCAA championship game on April 5th. That's a Monday night. Remember, you could be there in style. Thanks to the folks at Miles Chevrolet. Stop by our sponsors, Patty. We appreciate. Are you driving over that night? Are you going to be the chauffeur?
No, but we will pick you up at your home, and we'll deliver you home safe and sound.
And after having a nice nap with your 2 flat screen TVs. Stay tuned to WSOYAM.com for all the great details, and get out and stop by our qualifying locations. Pick up your scratch-off card today, and that could be a winner for you and sending you to the championship game.
Have fun.